What's up, guys? Today we're talking about monetary goals, why you need them, why they're important, and how to achieve them.
Think it's a game.
So, monetary goals, right? The big question, are they worth having? Are they important? Should you have them? Is it bad to have them? These are a lot of questions that surround financial goals. When I say the word monetary, I'm specifically speaking financial goals. Now, there's a really, really, really good audio I recommend everybody listen to. I'm going to put it in the link below. It's Your Wish is Your Command by Kevin Trudeau. And specifically, what I learned in this is that when you don't have financial goals, you're going to fail significantly. Financial in general, right? Money in general, monetary in general. If you don't have that, that's where the rubber meets the road. So if you do not have a financial blueprint, if you don't have a strong foundation of your money, you're going to fail at whatever you want. Because if you have any type of goal in life, if you are someone that's a high achiever, think about your goal. Think about what you truly want in life. Is that going to take any type of amount of money, some way, somehow? Right? Like, it just makes sense. You need a financial blueprint. You need monetary goals. Because if you set a goal, like personally, you guys know if you follow me, I will have an Audi R8 in the next year, right? I've been building to that. I've been working for that, right? A lot of people say, oh, that's bad. You shouldn't have a materialistic thing that you're chasing. Like, you can chase whatever you want. That's the difference between people that succeed versus people that don't succeed. If you strictly limit yourself to what you think that's right and wrong to achieve, you should go after whatever you want. And whatever you want, most of the time, 99.9% of the time, is going to require some sort of financial backing, some way, somehow. So a lot of people set these big goals, but they don't realize that they need a financial goal to back that up, right? So if you don't have monetary goals, that's why they're so important to have. So a couple steps on how to achieve monetary goals. How do you set them? And what are some ways that we achieve our financial goals? Specifically, how do you set them? How do you achieve them? A lot of people like to set financial goals based on their salary or based on how much they're paid. And that's not really an accurate way to do that because you don't have any control over that. Yeah, you might have a job that pays you really well, but the reality is there's a cap there. So the very first step you have to understand if you want to set your own financial goals, if you want to set your own life up for success, right? You need to have some type of business. You need to have some type of other stream of income that you can control, that you have total control over. Right? So you need some type of income, some type of business besides either your job or the stable income that you have. You need to branch off and you need to understand that if you don't have your own business in 2018, you're going to start failing significantly at setting and achieving financial goals because you're going to get frustrated. You're going to be confused why you're only making $4,000 a month and you want to make $10,000, but you can't figure out how to do that. A business of your own will allow you to do that. Will allow you to build any type of income you want for yourself. No, it's not easy, but it's simple. You have to have a blueprint, right? So the very first step in understanding how to set your own financial goals and achieve your own financial goals is to have your own business, some type of business of your own. So that's step one. Step number two is know where your money is going. Understand the cash flow, right? So once you've created this business of your own and you understand the difference between an asset and a liability, you have to also understand your income and expenses. So this is huge. A lot of people, when they're making their money, they have no clue. It goes into a checking account and they just spend because they see all this money is there and they know they're going to get another paycheck. So it's that idea of security, which can also lead into another gravitated to idea, unfortunately, in today's world. A lot of people still believe this. 1970, 1980, this was the common theme. This was good. This is how you created wealth, was to save money. In today's world, you have to understand the idea of cash flow, where the money's coming from. So it's not about how much you make, but it's about how much you can keep and then reinvest to create more and more cash flow, right? Cash flow is king in today's world. You have to understand the difference between an asset and a liability. And that's where so many people go wrong. So understand and know where your cash is going is step number two. Third and final step, guys, to reaching your monetary goals is to leverage the power of credit. You're not going to use your savings account if you have one. You're not going to use, money that you stashed away, income. You can't do that. That's too much of a risk to take your own money and try to invest it, especially if you don't understand what you're doing. And a lot of people in today's world are jumping into things they don't know what they're doing. It's called shiny object syndrome. They're going to just jump into the next opportunity, right? You don't want to do that. That's a whole separate conversation. But using other people's money, they call it OPM in the investors world. OPM, other people's money. leveraging the power of credit. And to do that, to use other people's money, you have to have a very strong and good credit score, but you have to also have a strong understanding of credit. So this is where knowledge becomes powerful, right? Understanding how to use credit, how to use it to your advantage to create your wealth. Because if you can take a loan, someone else's money, the term loan scares a lot of people, right? But frankly, if you don't use other people's money, you're always going to be behind. You're always going to be wondering why you're playing the game too small, why you don't have enough money, why you don't have enough. See, money in business world is oxygen. It helps feed businesses. And if you don't have that money, if you don't have that credit to get other people's money to build your wealth, then you're always going to be behind. You're always going to be struggling. So you need to understand the power of credit, use credit to your advantage, and build your wealth through credit.
Hey. Think it's a game. Oh. That is. What? That is.